fixed. I hope so, at least. Is it? Let me see. Is it? Yes, it is fixed. Holy hell yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Still missing the feeling on amount of spice and such. Oh well, you will really get a hang of it better, you know? But we did hear the music. I'm glad for that. I'm genuinely glad you heard the music. So let's go. Let's go. Thank you for saying good job. Aww. I'm feeling proud of myself right now. Okay, so let's do this one.
Experience supplemental fragment. Delta's arrival?
Yes, I want to know how we arrived to this weird place. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, cooking can be very tricky, to be honest. It takes a really long time to get used to it. Like, I think it took me 2 years, but at the same time, I got a weird thing about myself where I notice patterns about some things.
Delta has officially arrived.
Oh, we arrived, yes. But yeah, generally I just see patterns when it comes to certain things, and cooking is one of those things that I see patterns in. So basically I'm able to cook just because I see something similar, like a lot of similarities between every single dish, which is somewhat handy and weird because it kind of gets boring after some time, which is unfortunate. Oh well, what can you do, right? You even get to meet Taylor in one of these first chat rooms. Oh, chat rooms? That's what they're gonna be called. Okay, that's awesome. That reminds me, I'm kind of annoyed about one thing. We will be able to meet one of the actors I personally kind of dislike, like voice actors. Not sure if you guys are familiar with Legoshi from Beastars. So Legoshi is voiced by Jonah Scott. And from what I read online, one of the characters in this game, called Zero, or something like that, is also being voiced by Jonah, which is really unfortunate to me. And let me just really quickly restart my position. The positioning.
Sweet. And not a moment
Oh
too
boy,
soon.
hello there.
Everything going good so far?
Rabbit. Rabbit. I like him. He reminds me of a character. Actually, they are not called chat rooms. I just remember their actual names. Was it like fragments or something? Not sure. Supplementary fragments, something like that, I think. Not sure. Still, this character reminds me a lot of one artist called Laudam Summum. Laudam Summum? I think that's what their name is.
Yeah, definitely good. And listen up. All that stuff Isaac yapped about, it's totally true.
Although if I would have to say, supplemental or pivotal fragment, something like that, I think so. Yeah, maybe. I think before we started this, the weird robot lady said something along lines of supplement fragment. So yeah.
Hey! He means that in a good way, Delta.
Oh, I bet he does.
Don't worry. It's not like you're a stranger. That gives you an instant edge in my books.
Oh, hell to the yeah. We've got the edge. We're gonna cut everyone up. Somehow,
yeah,
maybe not.
Reputation was definitely preceded. We heard all kinds of things. Some of them were even good.
Good. Oh my god, when not Taylor, what's his name? The blue guy, Isaac. When Isaac is freaking worried, oh my god, he looks so freaking startled, right? Like in a very nice way. Like, okay, I don't know how you can be startled in a nice way, but still, he looks nice.
Either way, it's nice to see somebody live up to the hype. Thanks for coming, and allow me to say, welcome aboard.
Hello there, then.
Yeah, I'll echo that one. Welcome aboard. Remember,
Yep.
now that you're in the group chat, it's official.
Oh.
Whoever you were before, it just doesn't matter anymore.
I guess so. Oh my god, he's already blushing on our side. Look at this. Freaking rabbit. Yeah.
You're better now.
Yep. The art style is much simpler compared to Winds of Change, though. I don't know if I should count it as a positive or negative. Actually, I like it. I like this bit simpler style.
Guys, remember when I told you to give Delta a normal greeting?
I mean, this all sounds normal. It's a nice greeting, though. Who remembers normal greetings, right?
Now that the red carpet is rolled out, we still on for this weekend, Taylor?
Oh.
Yeah. Excited
Oh
to see
right,
what all
because
the
we're
fuss is
going
about.
to the thing. What you call
Way
it?
too secretive. way we're just
we're going to the club. Right, no way we're just going to the club. Oh, yes, wait, we are going just to the club.
Don't worry, it'll all make sense. I know discretion isn't exactly your strong suit.
Also, I just realized one thing on Twitter. I'm about to hit 100 freaking followers, which is freaking awesome.
And subtlety isn't yours, but I'll yield. I already told my viewers I wasn't streaming anyway. Not even in IRL. Whatever you've got planned, I'll take it to the grave.
Oh, hell to the yeah. We're going to the club. We're gonna be clubbing. Definitely not Canadian way of clubbing, though. You don't want that.
Good. I have a theory.
You will meet the 5th character in the nightclub.
Yeah?
Okay.
I think Isaac finally cracked. Needs help hiding a body.
Oh, no. No. I don't think he would be hiding the body, although with this devious smile. Look at him. Freaking deviousness emanating from him.
Not true.
Oh, definitely, Isaac.
And what proof do you have?
You don't have a body, so there's no
You're
proof.
still alive.
I love the dynamic between them. Well, between them all, basically. It's awesome. It is just being rude, being good friends, you know? Being rude friends to each other.
Okay.
Kind of like you and Astra. You two are kind of good friends, I feel like. Considering Jupiter was willing to throw, or rather not throw, but, you know, tie you to the tracks of ongoing train, basically. As long as they don't find it, no rules are broken. Basically, yeah. No need to find a body.
No scandals. Got it.
No drama.
Right. No scandals.
Ugh, you're so boring.
No scandals.
Here's something that might change your mind then. There's a chance we could end up on the news.
What? Oh my god, that will be a hell of a night.
Pressure! The news? And you thought we were being extra. Anything else you want to drop on us? Don't worry, I'll be nice.
Drop me on you. That's gonna be awesome.
Not sure. Most of this is up in the air.
Oh, so we are coming up with it as we go.
Well,
Noted.
you promised to be fun, so I guess that's all I need. Even if it feels like you're making everything up as you go along.
Well, to be honest, that's the best kind of plans. When you make them up, basically. Like improvisation.
You know me, I'd never do that. And trust me, it'll be amazing. Just don't drink too much. We don't want a repeat of, the incident.
Oh boy. You gotta love the incidents of getting so freaking drunk you don't remember what's going on.
Not my proudest moment. Keep it down around Delta, alright?
To be honest, it reminds me of my friend right now. Well, maybe not a friend, but person I just know. So basically, not so long ago, they were to one of the Furcons. And well, let's just say they got so freaking drunk, they broke somebody's fursuit. Which was quite unfortunate, right? It just sounds, ooh, awful. Really freaking awful.
Then I guess you should be on your best behavior.
And a little tilt at the end, the freaking wavy thing. Awesome. That's already good writing, to be honest. Well, maybe not compared to Winds of Change. The Winds of Change definitely got different type of writing, right? But that's still cool.
Blackmail? What did I just say about scandals?
Blackmailing already.
Hey, it's only a scandal if he turns it into one.
True.
That's not how that works. And look, Delta hasn't even said anything. I knew we'd scare them away in a matter of seconds.
Okay, so what can we choose, right? We can choose either... This game is just very goofy in comparison. It is very goofy in comparison, but I freaking love it for that reason. To be honest, I just love how lighthearted it is so far, despite the world itself being quite fucked up, to be honest. Because the whole, like, the system argues things, you know? That is worrisome. And popcorn emoji. Thanks for the warm welcome. I'm kind of feeling royalty. Well,
Perfect response.
yep. Even the sprites are a little bouncy. Yeah, I noticed that from the start, to be honest. It is kind of weird, but, well, I guess that's a nice way to animate them. As weird as it may be. And I love how they, like, smile and actually convey even more emotions.
I knew you were gonna be our comic relief, Delta. Do a good job and you'll go from guest star to main cast easy.
I really like him though. I really freaking like Isaac.
And there goes Dante, treating everything like a work of fiction. This is real life, dude. It
I'm
doesn't
gonna
always
be
work out
bouncy.
like you expect.
But when it does, it's always worth the wait. Besides, it's not like a little silver lining ever hurt anybody.
True, it doesn't always hurt.
Except
Sometimes it does,
people
though.
hurt, you mean? Anyway, there's lots to do, so we should get back to it. The sooner we help Delta settle in, the sooner we can relax.
Oh, in what way can we relax though?
Ooh, crack open a cold one for me. I need to start streaming. Hopefully I can retain some of the followers I got from that charity gig.
Oh, oh my god, that's a weird idea. Come on, where's the notepad? Where's the notepad? Let me just. Okay, done.
You're
Oh
gonna
no,
be fine.
let's not just
It's
use
not
it
we
like
were doing
that.
bad to begin with, but yeah, time to put down our phones. Labor awaits.
Oh, the work. The work.
Let me know how it goes. I'll come and meet Delta soon enough.
I like how smug the bunny is though. What's his name? Taylor, right? His name is Taylor, isn't it?
Sounds great. See?
See ya, see ya, see ya, see ya. Okay, so we have an otter or slash stout, bunny, and a doggo. Even though it's a wolf, but I will call him a doggo. This will become available in future fragment maps. Okay, good.
Experience pivotal fragment. Special delivery.
Isaac works for Argus selling tech stuff. Dante writes bestseller books. Taylor is a very popular streamer. Jesus Christ. It literally sounds like everybody's very, very special in some way. So like, yeah, Isaac, well, does he work for them or did he stop working for them now that I think about it? Because I think in the earlier fragments, he said something about not working for them anymore and just knowing their stuff. But yeah. Yeah, everyone seems freaking special in some way, and us especially, not being able to see our future, you know? Being the whole thing with Komorebi. Not being able to supervise the 3D model just, well, it's gonna drive me freaking crazy, I tell you. It's gonna drive me freaking crazy. Ah. I enter Isaac's store and I'm immediately taken aback by how fancy it is. I take it back then. I guess he does do things like that, like sells the tech. Quite awesome. Okay, I hope this answers your question. Yeah, it does. It freaking does answer the question really well. A massive Argus Corporation logo at the back is kind of blinding though. Oh, so this is like our cursor. Cursor is a what you call it? Is a logo. Noted. In spite of that, I make my way towards it and closer to Isaac. He stands behind the register, lost in thought, but I could tell he was tired. That's why I have this boxed lunch in my hand. He forgot it at home, and I wasn't busy. It was a pretty harmless delivery. All things considered, I'm sure it would make him happy. Upon seeing him, his ears immediately perk up, and the appearance of stress melts away. And just melt away the stress. All of it is gone.
Oh, what a lifesaver you are!
Ah, we're a good boy. We're a really good boy right now, right? Best one.
Empty stomach. I promise it won't happen again. I'm not normally forgetful like this.
Okay, no problem. You can always count on me. In the files of demo, I looked up through a few images, and there is a version of cursor that resembles a sword, but not the blade up from Winds of Change. Okay, that's an interesting detail, to be honest. I wonder why did they keep the sword? Just make sure it doesn't happen again. Didn't realize I moved here just to be your courier. I'll never find a job with distractions like this. I'm gonna be freaking sad. No, let's just be happy. I'll take any excuse I can get to spend time with you. You know, just to get closer to him even more.
Whoa, subtle. Dante must be rubbing off on you.
Oh my god, he's a charmer after all, right? Gotta be good at charming people.
Bad thing, but remember, don't flirt unless you plan to follow through with it. No one likes a tease.
Oh, I do. I definitely do like some tease. Gives me a soft smile and turns back towards his computer. As he faces his work once more, the smirk turns into grimace. It was almost like the worries melted away as we spoke. Flattering.
Never guess what happened. 10
He asks
of my
you.
installations this month.
He asks you to date. Don't back out, Isaac. No one likes tease, like you said. Exactly. That's a good freaking point, Astro. I'll take that.
That means the people who bought them made illegal modifications. Basically, I lose the commission. Normally, I don't care, but
Ooh.
10 in a row?
10 in a row sounds like a lot.
Something is clearly going on.
Maybe people are kind of sick of Argus finally. That's good. That's really good. He strokes his chin like he's lost in thought. It's odd how he hates when people mod their gear, but he does it all the time. I decide to ask him more about why. Nobody's around to spy or anything, apart from, you know, all the tech that is laying around, you know, kind of like here, there. I bet the freaking logo also has some freaking spy cams or something.
Not just modifications, Delta. Illegal modifications.
But yeah, that's a fair
What I
thing.
do is harmless, and I still follow the terms of service. These people are actively causing harm, using the tech to aid in crimes and stuff.
I'm guessing it's more like, okay, so what he did was basically silence Argus, like silence the system. So I guess you can just argue that he's just sick of the sound, okay? And doesn't need reminders because he remembers it. And that's fair because he says so himself, right? He is not forgetful. So that is fair. He doesn't need reminders, he doesn't need a lot of them. But if somebody like adds certain amount of times they can just go out from their home, well, I guess they can cause more trouble, right? Right. Isaac wouldn't be the type of person to commit a crime. But the counter was still there. He did not tamper with the legal stuff. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, for the illegal stuff, like comparing the stuff other people do and comparing what Isaac's do. So yeah, Isaac basically does the harmless things with sound, and other people can do, like, yeah, counter increase or some other things that I don't know of yet, probably. There's probably so many ways to tamper with this, with those things.
Besides, Argus wouldn't care if they found out about my mods. That's why we have zeros. You can basically abandon the system entirely.
We can?
So when I mute an AI or change the colors of lights, it's nothing. I'd like to think that Argus has bigger problems. I mean, they clearly do.
To be honest, those are really harmless mods. Just changing the light color or the brightness of it. Like, imagine being like, okay, imagine sleeping and suddenly you're waken up by a freaking bright light. Ah, it would be awful. Makes sense to me, and now I understand why Isaac's house is so under-equipped. Why implement invasive technology in your home if you don't have to, right? Well, if you have choice to keep it to minimum, why not? Especially in times like this. To be honest, I noticed one thing. I had a lot of fun copying the demo, erasing like a few sprites and playing a little to look at the placeholders. Oh, that is an interesting way to play. So you did some mods to your game, didn't you? Oh, you freaking fox. Sly Foxes, right? Sly Fox is doing a lot of mods. I lost my own train of thoughts though. Oh right, that reminds me. That reminds me of the train of thoughts I just lost. So basically, imagine IT people, right? Many IT people I know, including kind of myself, I guess we don't surround ourselves in such amount of technology. Like, we would rather not have a lot of it around us. I don't know why. It just feels more comfortable to not have all the tech around you. Like, okay, I have my phone by me all the time. That's about it. I don't believe in smartwatches things. Well, at least yet. Although they seem handy. But other than that, yeah, no. I just don't have a lot of tech around me. Minus everything I've got around me right now because, well, how else would I stream for you, right?
I still feel like trash, though.
Oh, don't feel like trash. You're not trash unless you're a panda. I mean, trash panda. I mean, raccoon.
It's my
Are you a raccoon?
job to detect potential fraud. They slipped through my fingers, so I enabled their crimes. Argus can dock me points for that. Such a stupid rule.
Oh no. I even extracted a very good song from this game by copying it and pulling the copy from the files. I had to convert it into a handy file type and edit few sounds out of it. And okay. Yeah, you're a sly freaking fox then. Wow. You made so many illegal mods. Argus gonna freaking get you. I will make sure of it. I'm gonna be a tattletale. That hardly seems fair. None of this seems to fit Isaac either, and it's odd. A man peddling wares he doesn't support or even use in his own life. Willingly giving Argus eyes and ears everywhere, except his own home. I vocalize these thoughts and he shrugs.
A job is a job. That's what I always say.
That is pretty much a thing. If you cannot get what you want, you get what you get. You take what you get.
Besides, it could never hurt to stay on Argus's good side. Climb the ladder, and you won't be there when they tip it over.
That actually reminds me, okay, we're 30 minutes in. Actually, almost 30 minutes in.
I like working around people, too.
I will have to check on the source.
Anyway. Big scale installations like vehicles and
Kind of reminds me of Apple, to be honest. The whole company. As dumb as it may seem.
Their first phone, though. Connecting them to the world.
Yeah, to be honest, that's kind of comparable to real life right now. If you don't have a phone, you're pretty much disconnected from the world, aren't you? Like, I wouldn't imagine a day without a phone right now. One thing I tried was to look at the code and replace a few BGMs. Didn't work though, and I was glad I copied the demo before since I had to delete the game running thingy. Oh, that's that's a pain. That's a lot of fiddling, but well, the more you're gonna do it, the better you will get at fiddling with these things, right? That's how you get better at things. That's fair. I would be a bit conflicted if I were in his situation though. Again, you take what you get, not what you want. Sometimes that's how the world is. I'm lucky enough to have work that I like though. Argus has never done anything wrong, but they are still feared by a portion of the world. Working for them could be seen as working for the enemy by a lot of people. Ooh, I feel that, to be honest. But at the same time, like, I feel like Argus did plenty enough. Like, plenty bad enough. Surveilling people and making them watch things? And making them, like, live under a freaking score system? That is screwed up. That is fucked up. There's even new sprite in the files. Once you don't see here, and I'm not talking about different characters. Ooh. Spicy. Argus is secretive about everything they do. It's hard not to theorize. It could be solved by some more transparency, but they are never willing to offer that. Something about a mysterious corporation running the world seems to strike more obedience.
Hey, Delta, let me see your phone.
I have too much things on it. You know, 14 gigabytes of how do you call it? Dirty snuggle? Right. Let's just say 14 gigabytes of it. That's a little bit of it. I feel like, you know, the reasonable amount. I'm not guilty. You're guilty. Huh?
Come on. I promise not to scroll through your gallery.
Oh, please do. Oh my god, I have nothing to hide.
No one ever does. Seriously though, phone up.
Yeah, oh my god, his smile, I love it. Although I wish he was on the opposite side right now. Still, I do have a lot of things on my phone, too much. Oh, way too much. Like I said, 14 gigabytes. I think that's a reasonable amount though. Still think the last poem with its 4 verses that appear when you open the game for the first time give a huge hint towards the Argus maybe. Well, again, Argus is generally based on... When I hear Argus, right, I hear the Watcher, the Defender of Olympus. So yeah, the weird monster thingy with very many eyes, like a lot of freaking eyes. Kind of like the accurate depiction of angels, as dumb as it sounds. I shrug and hand him my phone. He looks around the store to make sure nobody's watching. Then a second later, he runs the phone along some sort of scanning device.
You know what I just did?
What did you do? He throws me my phone back. Thankfully, I catch it.
I just stole your identity.
No! Give it back! I'm gonna freaking steal your nose then. What?
Rule number 1, never hand over your phone.
Rule number 2, never hand over your nose. Yoink, mine.
Even if it's someone you trust, it's just not worth it. One simple scan and I can do almost anything I want.
Jesus.
I could put your info on a new phone, impersonate you online. I could even overwrite the info on your current phone, change your identity.
Wow. In the poem, they specifically mention 4 eyes. Sounds like 2 people to me, and possibly a third who does not show their face. Kind of. It kind of does sound like it, but then again, many people do have different interpretations of Argus. Some just say he has like 4 heads. Some just say he got 4 eyes. But it's basically to watch the world around, you know? So having the view of all 4 sides. All 4 sides. And I unfortunately can see only forward. And to some sides a little bit, but still.
But I'd never do anything like that. Probably.
Probably? That's not really reassuring. Before I can do anything, he starts laughing.
I'm just screwing with you, Delta.
Oh, please do. The faster the better. We can get this over with. You can do things to me all night freaking long. Screw me however long you want. Right? Right.
I did a few things that might help you out while you look for a job, though. Play along with what I'm about to say. I need an excuse for the computer.
Okay. He clears his throat and starts using an acting voice like he's playing a part.
Terribly sorry for the inconvenience. Argus values you more than that.
That's the point. Why would Klace choose this version if there are so many possibilities to pick from? How the mythical Argus looked. True, that is also kind of true, but still, you know, he's supposed to be a vigilant one. Like, I think Argus is kind of similar to somebody else from different mythology. Heimindalar. Heimindalar would work quite well. A watcher, right? Somebody who sees all, but is blind himself. Which is both ironic and incredibly powerful because, if I remember correctly, one of the things that Heimindalar is known for is his foresight. And despite not seeing things himself because he's literally blind, he sees into things, right? Do you remember what Fortin mentioned at the Mosaic Church? I do not. Like, maybe I mentioned it before, what he asked, I do not remember. That is unfortunately the thing that I struggle with a lot, and that's my memory. My memory is worse than a goldfish, sorry.
The next 6 months of all Argus-related subscription services are on the house. And not only that, but all Argus-associated venues will be 20% off.
We've got a freaking, what you call it, the employee thing, what you call it. But it was odd that there were 2 not free statues of hooded figures. Ah. Okay. Wow.
Is there anything else I can do for you at this juncture?
Yes, please. He winks at me and I'm not sure what to do or how to take what just happened. I appreciate the gesture, but there's no way what he just did was allowed. He said he would never break the law though. I trusted him despite the anxiety. There is no telling what may come from this. I just wanted to do a good deed, and now I feel immortal. Completing the opposite of what I desired, I leave Isaac with his meal. Maybe he would have time to talk about this later. Here I am with your meal. Do you want anything else? Yes, allow me to give you a really hefty discount and a couple other things. But you can take the meal with yourself. How about that? Okay, all sounds good. Still, 3 statues. Well,